Okay. This is what Unravel is.
Do you know how many boat-related gifts there are? Tons! Between boats, and I'm on a boat! I don't know if there's any other venue that would allow me to tell a really serious city story about why our boat parade was canceled and then take that and turn it around and tell the whole thing in gifts.
Unravel brings about a new perspective for Sarasota. Our community is not really known for having a great, big, young professional demographic, but we're here and we're visible and we need content that is related just for us. Being able to get local news that is important and broken down in a way that I can read it quickly in between my lunch break and getting back to the office is really critical to being able to stay engaged in our community. I think there's an opportunity for us as young professionals to make Sarasota an amazing place to be 5, 10, 50 years from now. And the only way that we can do that is to stay engaged with what's happening in this very moment.
Unravel is important just because it's kind of I think an advocate for younger people in the community. I think there's a lot of things out there for younger people to do in the Sarasota community. I think they're hard to find sometimes, and I think this gives people an opportunity to communicate with other people their same age about things that they care about and things that they're passionate about.
Usually I have to introduce myself. I'm the other Zach. It's already rolling.
Yeah.
You're going to use this B-roll, huh? I think Unravel is most important to me as the guy who is stuck doing local politics, and I serve a lot of broccoli with these stories, you know, city budgets and tax rolls. And I think what makes Unravel so wonderful is because it's kind of like a cheat. You know, it's like the parent who get the kid to eat broccoli. You know, like I have the freedom to cook it and slice it and serve it however I want. And it doesn't have to be particularly healthy and boring and cut and dry. You still have a civic duty to put that stuff out there and read it. And Unravel is very freeing with that. I can make fun of it, of gifs or nonsense or curse words, and people can engage with that more. They don't even realize they're eating my broccoli and learning about city and county government stuff anymore.
Unravel is important to me because it represents that the way that media is growing and changing and becoming accessible to all of these different audiences, because at the end of the day, the young audiences, the millennial audiences, those are the people who are going to grow up with the news, with our newspaper, with our entity. And I think it's important to make that news accessible to them so they can understand it in their language and keep up with the world, because if it's not understandable, then they're not going to go looking for it.
I love how Unravel gives us a chance to write in a voice that feels authentic to us and, you know, hopefully our audience too. I think it serves well as a standalone news platform, but if it inspires a few people to pick up an actual print paper, I gasp, I know, like, oh my gosh, that's great too. I think about MTV News and how that really kind of inspired a younger generation to be along for the ride as news consumers for, you know, their life after that. And I like to think we can get people on board and to be engaged in their community and the world around them. And, you know, hopefully as news grows and changes, our audience will grow and change with us.
Editing and working on stories for Unravel has been a great experience because old media and new media come together on Unravel to inform a large portion of our local population on stories that they need to know about and just can't get anywhere else. It's a place to try new things, tell stories that might never get told, and encourage young professionals to stay engaged and get involved in what's going on in their own backyard. Unravel has been inspired by those the site was created for. We reached out to the movers and shakers, go-getters, and other influential millennials, and when we did, they came to the table and helped us to define what we should cover and how we should go about telling those stories. It's really a community endeavor and one that we're all proud to be a part of each and every day.